So if you are tired of trying to manage your health and you are getting burned out and you're very overwhelmed, then you must watch this video. I'm going to go over with you some of the tips and tricks that I've done personally and what I recommend for my clients to help manage healthcare burnout. So let's go ahead and dive in here. So one thing to always keep in mind when you are trying to manage your health, particularly when we have something like hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's, it's very overwhelming. There's a lot of information out there. You kind of don't know where to go with. And you really feel like it's like running your life when you're trying to figure out what to do with this or what to do with that because you feel very crappy. So one thing that I really had to focus on was, first of all, I had to find the right support team. That's actually a really crucial piece. When you find the right support team, it can make managing when you have symptoms that aren't really fun at the moment. You're exhausted. You may not have the energy to help with your kids for that day. When you have the right support system, it makes all the world difference. And my husband was extra supportive of me. My family was extra supportive of me. And it does make a big difference when you do have a support team around you, whether it's friends, whether you hire a coach, whatever that may be, it can make a really big difference. The other factor to also consider when you're on a health journey and you're trying to figure out how to stop yourself from getting so burned out, don't compare yourself to others. That was a big mistake that I did, is I compared my journey to a lot of other people. And I quickly learned that everyone is very different on their journey. No one's the same. I have an identical twin sister who also has hypothyroidism, and our journeys are very different. So you cannot compare yourself to anyone when you are on your journey. You need to focus on, this is my journey, and whatever way it takes me is the way that it takes me. Also, keep in mind too that everyone is very unique. So you may have some underlying things going on. Like I had several things going on in my body that were completely slowing my metabolism down and affecting my thyroid that I hadn't uncovered yet. And so if I'm comparing myself to someone else who doesn't have all those issues, they might be on a quicker health journey than me. So just keep that in mind, that you have to remember everyone's unique and focus on your health. Focus on your health first. So weight loss is probably a very big goal for most people with hypothyroidism, but your body will lose the weight when it's ready. And sometimes the body's not ready for that. So that can be one thing that can really overwhelm you and feel like you are burned out on managing your health, is when you are focused so much on that number on the scale. Focus on how can we do things to make our bodies healthier. Even if you don't feel like it's making a difference at that time, trust me, it is. It all adds up. So just keep pushing forward with that. I had to tell myself every single day during my journey, literally every day, I'm getting better today. It's getting better today. Even if it was so minute, or I didn't even notice it that day, I still said it. So the more that I said that, the more that I could manage, like, okay, I'm not going to get burned out on trying to manage my health here right now. I can do this. Just keep telling yourself. So positive affirmations. Trust that process, that those positive affirmations are going to help you. They do go a very long way when you keep saying something positive about yourself. And what can I do here so that I don't get burned out and I don't focus so much on my health in every aspect of my life? Keep saying positive affirmations, because little things will start to come up that you notice that, oh yeah, actually, maybe I do feel a little bit better in that area, and you didn't even notice it, because you were so focused on how bad you were feeling, which again, I know how easy that is to do, but really focus on what can I do here that is going to help me so that I stay positive in where my body is at right now. And remind yourself every single day, you have to remind yourself, what is your goal? What is your mission? And that you are on a mission to make your body healthy. When you think about health as the focus, you can make really big gains, because you're not getting hung up on, I love having goals. I tell my clients to have goals if it is to fit in this pair of pants, or be able to wear a bikini again, or lose a certain number of pounds. There's nothing wrong with that. But when that's the focus and we're not looking at, okay, actually, I'm sleeping a little bit better. I'm able to eat this food and not feel like dirt. Maybe I can go throughout the day without a nap now. So all those little things add up. So think about those types of things, of what we can look at that are really big wins or gains for you, and just keep reminding yourself, these are all steps. These are all steps that are making me feel better. And remember that first and foremost, when you're making changes, whatever that change is, and it doesn't matter, whether it's dietary or supplements or your sleep or your gut health, whatever that is, when you're making a ton of different changes, make sure that they're specific for you and keep it simple. So don't make these massive, massive goals. Like if you want to lose 50 pounds, you make a goal to lose 50 pounds in 2 months. That's probably not going to happen. So make those goals realistic but simple, and they apply to you. So you don't overwhelm yourself then when they are something that is specific for you, not what Sally down the street is doing. It's for you. And when you're making your goals, make sure that it's based off of, like I mentioned, what you want, but things that pertain to, for example, if you're thoroughly exhausted, make a goal around that. Okay, I'm going to be able to have more energy to keep up with my kids in the next 3 months or something like that. So it's just really nice. It can stop that overwhelm because you're making things, again, they're specific for you and realistic. So make them very realistic for you. And lastly, forgive yourself. You have to be able to forgive yourself. Don't dwell on what you've done in the past that didn't work. Don't dwell on what's not working right now. Forgive yourself even if you mess up and you're like, oh, I ate that and I shouldn't have, or I didn't manage that stress very well today, or whatever it is. Forgive yourself. Move on. It's another day. You got to move on, forgive yourself, and just remember, every day I'm doing something positive for myself. So pull in those positive affirmations on those days and even some gratitude, and you will bounce yourself out of that then. So I hope these tips help you. I know how overwhelming it can be. I've been through that myself, and it's very frustrating. So let me know in the comments below what is something that you can say positive about yourself today, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.